Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Friday. Welcome to Friday Favorites, no flops. Hope you all had a really good week. I have had a good week. I have spent most of this week out in the garage working. I have a funeral that I am actually delivering flowers for today. And it was really kind of challenging for me this week because if you guys are new here, I own a I'm a florist. I own my own company. And the bulk of what I would do in terms of work in the past, up until the end of last summer, was weddings. So I mostly just did wedding flowers. And I decided that I don't like that. I don't like working with bridal clients. It's just, I don't know. After doing it for over a decade, I'm just kind of over the wedding industry as a whole. It's a very, very interesting industry to work in. The clients are either completely amazing and wonderful and just a joy to work with, or they are not. And I feel like that extreme really kind of wears on you after a while. So moral of the story is I'm not really doing weddings anymore, and I'm just doing mostly just like personal flowers and, you know, for like small events like showers and birthday parties and things like that. But also funerals. Turns out I really like doing funerals, but it does require a completely different like vibe when it comes to arranging the flowers. Obviously the flowers aren't meant to be quite as cheerful as they are at weddings, and so just kind of like making that switch in my mind to make sure that I'm making like funeral appropriate arrangements versus something that I would bring to like, you know, like a happier event like a wedding or like a bridal shower or something, is that can be hard for me. Once I get really good at doing something, so I got really good at wedding flowers. Like I just had this routine, like I could do it with my eyes closed. But when I have to like switch the way that I do something or change it up, it's very hard for me to do that without like constantly like reminding myself, because I just go back into like the way that, you know, I'm used to doing things. I'm very much a creature of habit. So I've had to kind of like challenge my brain a little bit this week, and that's been good. It is good to challenge your brain. So if you haven't done that lately, yeah, try to do something that forces you like out of your comfort zone, or yeah, just makes you think about something differently. I don't know. Challenge yourself. I think it's good for your brain. All right, you guys, let's get into the Friday faves and flops. Okay, I'm gonna start with my perfume pick of the week, and this is a Dossier pick. If you guys are new to my channel, I have been a Dossier ambassador for quite a while now. I think it's well over a year at this point. I love the Dossier fragrances personally because they are cruelty-free. Dossier essentially does dupes of a lot of higher-end fragrances. So in this case, we have a Marc Jacobs dupe today, but we'll get into that in a second. They do a lot of Tom Ford dupes, Jo Malone, Versace. There is... there's some Lancome fragrances. Go check out their website. I'll put a link down below in the description box. Obviously, I'll put links for everything that I'm going to talk about here today. But Dossier is awesome because, like I said, their perfumes are cruelty-free. I really like a lot of like the higher end fragrances from Tom Ford, but I just, with my decision to purchase cruelty-free, if at all possible, I don't want to spend the money on the Tom Ford because those are pretty spendy. But I really prefer to stick to that cruelty-free if at all possible. That's super important to me. So the dupes have been fantastic. There have been several that I've found that are amazing, that I really love. And I find the wear and how they smell on me when I apply them to be so close to their original counterparts, which is awesome. When you order from Dossier, they always, their packaging is super simple, by the way. You're not paying for fancy packaging with these guys. Most of their perfumes are $49 and under. Some of them are $29. Some of them I think are like $39, and then there's like the $49 price point. The like higher end dupes like Tom Ford tend to be a little bit more expensive, but they're also using more expensive fragrance oils in those a lot of times. So that's why the price is more expensive on those. But you get a really nice perfume bottle, very simple packaging. It has a nice magnetic closure. There is nothing fancy or frilly about the label. It basically gives you the fragrance notes and tells you the name of the dupe. In this case, we have Floral Violet, which is a dupe of the Marc Jacobs Daisy. And I have never had Daisy. I've smelled it in Sephora a few times, and I feel like this is probably pretty spot on. Daisy is a very bright, cheery, happy fragrance. That's the one thing that I remember about it when I was smelling it. This smells really good. It gives me those same like happy vibes. So again, because I've never really like been into the Marc Jacobs Daisy fragrance as like an obsession, like I've smelled it and been like, oh, that's nice, but you know, not something that I've been terribly drawn to. So, but I thought I'd try this one, and it's a happy scent. Like this would be a great springtime, summertime scent. So let me tell you guys about the fragrance notes in here. They also give you the concentration of the perfume, and in this case, it's a 20% concentration. So your top notes are watermelon, pomelo, and strawberry. Your mid notes are violet, gardenia, and jasmine. There's quite a bit of that gardenia, violet, and jasmine in here. So this is definitely like, it's a floral for sure. Your base notes are musk, vanilla, and blonde woods. It's such a great scent. I really enjoy this one, and the wear on this one is quite impressive. Usually the Dossier fragrances wear very well on me, very similar to their, you know, like expensive counterparts. But sometimes I get one that lasts a little bit longer, and this is one that I do not feel like I have to reapply throughout the day. Like I feel like I can smell it towards the middle end of the day very easily, whereas with most other fragrances, whether Dossier or, you know, the real thing, I usually end up reapplying halfway throughout the day. I don't feel like I need to with this one. It's there. Once you put it on, it's there for sure. I wanted to notify you guys of a new thing that Dossier is doing. I kind of mentioned it in the description box last month, but I wanted to tell you guys about it as well because it's a great new kind of like reward system that they're putting up. So I'm just gonna like read this so I make sure that I don't like misspeak on this. So they have a new payment method that actually allows you to earn store credit. So when you select catch at the last step of your checkout process, you can earn a $10 sign-on bonus credit, which you can then obviously use towards a future purchase. And then you get rewarded with 10% store credit on every order. So you get 10% of whatever order you're getting at that point. And then you can accumulate those like rewards essentially and then put them towards a future payment. So yeah, you just have to select that catch at checkout, and you get that $10 bonus and 10% from every order. So anyway, if you shop with Dossier quite frequently, that might be a great thing to check out. So again, I really, really love their fragrances, and yeah, I think they're really great. By the way, the size of all of the perfumes is 1.7 fluid ounces, so a pretty typical, normal, regular perfume size, I feel like, and they're all that size. So all right, let's do some hair. I gotta tell you guys about these scrunchies. Okay, I bought two. There's two different color options, and the other ones are already in my bathroom, so I thought I'd open these ones here with you guys. These are from Kitsch, so I ordered these from Ulta. Again, I will link them down below. These are the Kitsch Satin Pillow Scrunchies. So what appealed to me about these is I like the Kitsch scrunchies in general. I have several that I've really enjoyed. I've picked them all up at Ulta. They have a pretty good selection. But I like their dinner plate scrunchies. And then when I saw that these had like a stuffing in them, I was immediately intrigued because I am someone who has very fine, thin hair, obviously. I mean, you know, here it is. This is it. And when I put my hair up in a bun with a regular scrunchie, sometimes it just looks a little sad. So the fact that these have some like stuffing Like, look how fluffy and pillowy this scrunchie is. So this one, this particular set came with the black and this really pretty kind of, I feel like this is like a taupe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like this is kind of taupey to me. But these look so good when I put my hair up in a bun because it just adds more like oomph around my bun and it makes my bun look more substantial. And I don't know, that's important to me when I put my 57 strands of hair up. I would like it to look like my hair is a little fuller than it actually is. And they're great. I just wrap this around and you know, you have all this like nice bulk that kind of beefs up your bun a little bit. Plus, bonus, these, no creases in my hair at all when I take this out. This silky material just does not crease my hair and it's really gentle. And they're comfortable enough to sleep in because they have that like cushioning. I feel like this is totally something that's comfortable to sleep in. I think they actually mentioned that these are the satin pillow scrunchie. That is somewhere I read. Yeah, soft and comfortable to sleep on. So ideal for preserving longer texture styles, can be worn day and night, all hair types and textures. By the way, this silky stuff, it does not like come out of my hair. Like it's not slippery to the point where when I just use it as like a regular scrunchie, like in a ponytail, it doesn't slide out. So these are great. They're so fun. And I love that like pillow aspect to them. Yeah, anything that looks large and substantial, I am here for in the hair department. Also, when I bought those scrunchies, so the other one has the pink and I think there's a gray. The other set has pink and gray. That one is already in my bathroom because I've been wearing those. I also, in that same order, decided to pick up the Kitsch ceramic thermal rollers, and these are basically these rollers, Velcro rollers. But these are different from other Velcro rollers I've had in the past. Oh, and my hair is already embedded in these because it's Velcro, right? It grabs the hair. These have like, I don't know if that's aluminum, but it's some kind of metal. You see that metal there? And what you can do is obviously put these in your hair and then hit them with your hair dryer to warm up that aluminum or whatever this metal core is. And then it sort of gives you like, it's like you're using hot rollers, but not. And yeah, and then you take them out and you're left with bigger hair. I did not use them today. I don't have time. I tried these out on, I think it was like on Monday. Yeah, I think it was Monday. They work really, really well. So now I'm just gonna toss my other rollers that don't have this like metal core. It definitely made the style last a lot longer using these. And you get 2 of the big ones, 4 of the medium ones, and then you also get 2 of these smaller ones. So again, it's a set of 8. It's pretty affordable. And I think these are way better than other just Velcro rollers that I've had in the past. So anyway, this is the bag they come in. Fabulous, love. I really like this. This is the Moroccan Oil Weightless Hydrating Mask. Oh, first of all, the smell. I do love the Moroccan Oil smell. But also, this formula, you guys, is really great. So the Weightless Hydrating Mask is specifically for fine, dry hair. This guy right here. You guys, this is fabulously hydrating without weighing the hair down. It smells so good. I know I keep talking about the smell and that doesn't matter to a lot of people, but there's something about this. I think they actually have some body care products now, I've noticed, in Moroccan Oil. I might pick some up just to like have a lotion that is scented like this. Mwah, delicious. Anyway, doesn't weigh my hair down, makes it crazy soft, makes it shiny. I've been using this like every like 3rd or 4th shampoo. Rinses out very cleanly. I think I might have a new holy grail here. This is really, really great for my fine, thin hair, but it also intensely hydrates it. So, love. One more new hair item to talk about. So I purchased this off of, I placed an order at Skin Store. I can't remember when it was. Anyway, I picked up a couple things from Grow Gorgeous, which is a brand that I've really enjoyed. I also use the Grow Gorgeous Intense Serum, which is like, it promotes like healthy hair growth. This is one of their newer products. This is the Volume Leave-In Bodifying Serum. So first off, I think this is kind of nice because when I went up to my parents, I took this with me, and it's nice because like you can actually like, you know how oftentimes when you have dispensers like this, like they pop up and then you can't really travel with them. This one never pops up, but like you can lock it in place. So I just thought it was nice that I could actually travel with this. I've been using this serum, and I really like this a lot. I was afraid that it was going to be more of like a gel type product where it left your hair crunchy after you blow dried, but it doesn't. So this is all that I have in my hair today in terms of like a styling product. So I just wanted you to see like the kind of nice natural volume that this gave my hair. And it's shiny, it's not crispy or crunchy. Like I didn't feel like when I was brushing it after I was done blow drying that it was like hard to get the brush through. Just it leaves my hair in really nice, like nice feeling shape. Nice feeling shape. It just feels nice and healthy and not crunchy. And again, bonus, I do like that Grow Gorgeous fragrance in there. Hair care, and this is the same from all of like the like their volume line or their like intense. The intense line also has this fragrance. I'm assuming the other lines do too, but I'm not 100% sure. This is my first product from the volume line. Like I said, would definitely recommend. Not terribly expensive, and I'm enjoying. It's 5 ounces. Gosh, was it like $20? Maybe. Worth checking out if you have fine thin hair. Okay, let's do some makeup, and then we will finish off with some skincare. Okay, makeup this week. Still wearing these Merit lipsticks, you guys. These are fabulous. These are their new signature lipsticks. I have 3 of the shades. I have Millennial and Slip, but baby, this shade right here that I have on my lips right now. Oh, you guys, this shade is it for me. It's that perfect your lips but better, and I love this formula. You can build this up, or you can do just like a light wash of color on your lips. It's hydrating. It doesn't settle into my lines. It just feels great. And it stays put a decent amount of time for not being like a matte formula. It's more of like a cream type texture, but it stays put. I really like these new lipsticks from them. Now the color selection isn't super vast. I mean, they have definitely a few shades to choose from. I hope that they expand the shade selection. I'd love to see some more like mauves and nudes from them as well. And you know, for people that like fun colors, hopefully they do some fun colors too. But just a great lipstick formula, totally worth checking out. Love that. The LYS Triple Fix Translucent Setting Powder. Yes, yeah. I feel like a lot of these sold out during the Sephora sale. I'm sure they'll get more of the colors in stock, but this is fantastic. So I use setting powders after I put on my SPF. So I allow my SPF to sit on my skin for like 10-15 minutes. I try to do 15 or 20 minutes, but if I'm in a rush, at bare minimum, I leave my SPF on for 10 minutes before I go in with my makeup. The very first thing I do is use a setting powder and either a sponge where I tap it onto the skin, or a really dense brush. Like this is the BK Beauty 101 brush. I just sort of like tap the powder into my skin, and it sets the SPF and makes the powder foundation go on a lot more smoothly. Just works great for me. Anyway, also prolongs the wear of my makeup because I have oily skin. I find that using powder products and layering my powder products, not like one thick layer, but like just a couple lighter layers, it works really well for me. This powder is fabulous. I feel like it's one of the more like affordable setting powders at Sephora, and it comes in a few different color options. So I picked translucent because I am very pasty, And so this works out great for me, but if you have a deeper, darker complexion, they have options for that as well. So big fan. It's like really cheap plastic packaging, but the product itself, fantastic. So good enough for me. And my eyeshadow palette this week has been the Paris Love Letters from Viseart. I don't know what it is about, when this palette first came out, I was like, it's nice, it's pretty. The more I have this and the more I use it, the more I actually really like this palette a lot. So the Paris Love Letters has some, it's got that fun green in there. It has that kind of pretty purple, but then there's also just a lot of great neutrals in here. It's one of those great like everyday palettes where like you can totally pull this out on like a going into the office day and get a very neutral, natural look out of this. But then if you want to kind of jazz it up to go out to, I don't know, are people going out to happy hours after work again? I don't know. I'm not in that world. But you can just add like that little pop of green or purple and kind of jazz your look up a little. I just think this is a really fun palette, and I don't even know if it's still readily available. But if it is, and you've always kind of had your eye on it, I think it's really pretty and it's super fun for this time of year. All right, let's do some skincare. All right, you guys, I have been loving this Strivectin, the Strivectin hyaluronic, the tripeptide hyaluronic eye serum gel cream. I can't remember. You guys, if you've been here for a while, you know what I'm talking about. My holy grail, like under eye moisturizer. Anyway, from the makers of that comes this. This is the Strivectin Multi-Action Super C Dark Circle Brightening Eye Serum. So in my 40s, I have noticed that it's never been an issue for me in the past, but when I don't get good sleep during times of stress or just, you know, when I just give myself anxiety, I've been getting some darkness on my inner corner. So I thought this would be a really great option to, you know, try and see if it helps kind of brighten things up. And I do think that it is working. Now, I've been using this for, I think it's been close to 2 months now, and I really like it a lot. It has a really nice texture to it. It absorbs very quickly. It's this clear, like you can probably barely, it's like a clear gel, so it's not thick. It's really nice during like the day because it absorbs very quickly into the skin, but it hydrates and brightens at the same time. But it's not the type of hydration where it like causes milia underneath the eye area or interferes with your makeup, like causes creasing. It like very quickly seems to absorb into the skin around the eye area. And I do feel like it has brightened things up for me, but I don't have like intense, deep discoloration. Like this is something that is newer to me as I am, you know, navigating the joyful 40s. Your body changes, and that's one of the things that I started noticing that was never a problem for me, is that darkness in the inner corner, and now it's a thing. So I'm happy to have that to sort of counteract that. And then this is something that I want to share with you guys in a more in-depth review, but I've been using this for the last 2 weeks. This is from Dermalogica. I did receive this particular product via Octoly, so I applied to Dermalogica to be able to review this, and they sent it out for consideration, so I did not pay for this serum. But I have loved Dermalogica products in the past, purchased them myself quite a bit, and this one really intrigued me. So anyway, thank you Dermalogica for sending this out. This is their Circular Hydration Serum. Now, again, I want to do an in-depth review on this coming up, but I've been using this along with the Dermalogica. This is their multi-active toner, and now the sprayer on this is intense. This is not going to give you like a light mist. I wouldn't suggest spraying this over your makeup because it's like a in your face, like it's a shot of toner. And this has arnica, balm mint, and lavender. Now, if you're obviously sensitive to lavender, I wouldn't use this. But it really, I feel like, has helped with moisture absorption, especially when combining it with the serum. In terms of the fragrance in this, it does have a very light, super light lavender fragrance. It's not super intense, but if you are someone who cannot have any fragrance in your skincare, I would not suggest grabbing this. But this, I think, is actually fragrance. I think this is fragrance free. I can't smell anything in this. I'm just gonna double check here real quick. No, I don't see fragrance in this one. But this one has some really, really great ingredients in it. It's really worth checking out. So I will be doing an in-depth review of this one. I have decided to go back to doing just individual in-depth reviews. Those don't get like a ton of views, but I think those are really helpful for people that are just researching like one product. So I want to use that for a few more weeks before I do that in-depth review, but I wanted to give you guys a heads up, and pairing these together has been a really good fit for me personally. So I'll link it down below, along with everything else. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch today. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. Let me know if you have any questions. Give this video a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you're new. Did I say everything I was supposed to? I think. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.